The tennis legend Martina Navratilova has revealed she's been diagnosed with throat and breast cancer. The 18-time singles Grand Slam champion says her prognosis is good as both cancers have been detected early. She'll start treatment in New York later this month. Well, let's now speak to Nimi Vashi, a lead scientist of therapeutics at Epinoma, focused on cancer diagnostics and therapeutics. Nimi, Martina Navratilova has said that these cancers were caught early. How crucial is that in her prognosis and in her treatment?
First of all, thank you for having me. And yes, she is right. Cancer is always a bad news, but the good part here is how fast you catch it. And as far as her diagnosis is concerned for both the cancers, the neck, which is the throat, which is stage 1, which is very, very early. It's about 2 centimeters and it does not even invade the lymph nodes. So it has no way to spread to the nearby regions. It's very, very early in its initial stages. So that's a great news because now they can operate it easily with radiation. What they would do is they would remove it surgically and they can put radiation on so that it can be solved and with 100% efficiency. So that is a very, very good news. And even her breast cancer, although I didn't find a lot of details about it, as I was also reading with shock this news earlier today. The stage of her breast cancer also seems early, although there is no precise information on what stage it is. But she has fought breast cancer before, and if it is the same thing, then it is also non-invasive in nature, meaning that the breast cancer is very, very localized in one region, and it does not look like it will spread to the nearby regions. And the greatest problem with cancer is when it spreads to the nearby region. When you catch it early, you can kill it. So that being the good part about her diagnosis overall, and therefore it's not a cause of great concern. The doctors would be able to treat this.
And how important is it that somebody of her profile, known throughout the world, should talk about her disease and talk about her treatment so openly?
Very important, actually, because I think when I started reading about her earlier diagnosis with cancer and breast cancer and how she battled it and how she herself was so cautious about discussing it, but then she found a lot of support and now she continues to support these groups, especially women and minority and immigrants who suffer from diseases like this. I think it is extremely critical because cancer is not just like a journey where the patient just goes through treatment and then you pop a pill 5 days and then it's okay. It's a journey where you go through emotions, very strong emotions, and therefore it's very, very important for people to discuss this openly. And when we see our heroes talk about it, it gives strength to the rest of the people to say that, okay, fine, if they or their loved ones get diagnosed early, then it means that there are supportive communities and there are people talking about it. And that also leads to a lot of funding for cancer, which is very, very critical for us to develop novel therapies in this direction.
Absolutely. Nimi Vashi, lead scientist at Epinoma, thank you. And I know that Martina Navratilova has said that she does still intend to work a little bit throughout the Australian Open, which is due to start soon. Great news for us all.